The construction of the Levadas Canals. One of the most magnificent construction works in Madeira Island.
The walks through the many levadas that run across the entire island are mostly the only way to enjoy the extraordinary landscapes of the interior of the island.
Although more fertile, the south side of Madeira Island is also drier than the north, which, thanks to the Atlantic sea winds and the high existing cliffs, has high levels of precipitation, much of it in fog form.
This phenomenon, known as hidden precipitation, is as or more important than the rain itself for the emergence of water springs, as it is more frequent. The water droplets that impact the ridges are retained in the vegetation and end up dripping to the ground, infiltrating and descending through the more permeable rock formations. When they find a more impermeable one, they prevent it from continuing their downward path and accumulate, giving rise to aquifer reserves, appearing in the visible rock's little water springs.
There are countless along the island, more predominant on the north side and on the highest peaks, hence the need to use them. Still in the 16th century, it was decided to bring their water to the south side through the so important Levadas to irrigate the sugarcane crop, which was being implemented as the main agricultural source of the island.
In the mid-20th century, it was pertinent to take advantage of the abundant water in the north of the island for electricity production. With the mentorship of the engineer Mr. Amaro da Costa, it began the construction of the first hydroelectric power station and, as such as, the construction of more and better levadas that would transport water to them.
This construction was considered utopian by many. The slope of the island is very steep, and these channels would have to be built by tearing rock at hundreds of meters of altitude with the poor conditions of the time. In addition, the staff who worked on it spent weeks in the mountains without returning home, sleeping in pig caves that, after being cleaned, served as dormitories. This set of factors made the work unfeasible. However, their bravery never let them abandon what would become one of the greatest constructions carried out.
The first hydroelectric power station was inaugurated in 1953. With all pomp, it had the presence of several ministers in charge and bishops coming from mainland, and of course, it was guided by the then president of the Administrative Commission for Hydraulic Use, created in 1943, Mr. Amaro da Costa.
Our magnificent levadas are flanked by footpaths that make it easier for canal guards to maintain them. Over time, these routes began to be discovered by residents and tourists who visit the island, allowing them to enjoy the most beautiful and stunning views and interact with the many species of indigenous fauna and flora of Madeira Islands.
Here's a breakdown of the key points in the history and significance of the levadas.
First, the geographical challenge. Madeira's south side is drier than the north due to the influence of Atlantic sea winds and high cliffs, leading to less precipitation. The phenomenon of hidden precipitation, where fog droplets impact ridges and contribute to water springs, is vital for the emergence of water sources.
Second, the agricultural development. In the 16th century, recognizing the need for irrigation, efforts were made to bring water from the north to the south using the levadas. Sugarcane cultivation became a major agricultural activity, and levadas played a crucial role in providing water for irrigation.
Third, the hydroelectric power generation. In the mid-20th century, the abundant water in the north was tapped for electricity production. The construction of hydroelectric power stations, initiated by engineer Mr. Amaro da Costa, required the expansion and improvement of the Levada network.
Fourth, the challenges and perseverance. The construction of levadas faced significant challenges, including the steep slopes and the necessity to carve channels at high altitudes. Workers endured harsh conditions, spending weeks in the mountains and sleeping in caves, but their determination led to the realization of this ambitious project.
Fifth, the hydroelectric power station inauguration. The first hydroelectric power station was inaugurated in 1953, marking a significant achievement in harnessing water resources for electricity production. The event was attended by prominent figures, including ministers, bishops, and Mr. Amaro da Costa, who played a pivotal role in the project.
Sixth, the cultural and touristic significance. Over time, the Levadas and their accompanying footpaths became not only functional but also popular among residents and tourists. These pathways offer breathtaking views of the island's landscapes, providing opportunities for people to connect with nature and explore the indigenous flora and fauna.
7. The biodiversity hotspot. The Levadas not only serve practical purposes but also contribute to the preservation of Madeira's rich biodiversity. The unique microclimates along the Levada routes support a diverse range of plant and animal species, making it a hotspot for ecological enthusiasts and researchers.
8. The engineering marvel. The construction of Levadas showcases remarkable engineering skills, especially considering the technological limitations of the 16th and mid-20th centuries. The meticulous planning and execution of these channels underscore the innovative solutions developed to overcome the challenging terrain.
9th, the cultural heritage. The tradition of maintaining and using Levadas has become an integral part of Madeiran culture. The knowledge and skills required for the upkeep of these water channels have been passed down through generations, contributing to the cultural identity of the island.
10th, the water management. The Levadas not only facilitate irrigation and electricity generation, but also play a crucial role in water management. They help regulate the flow of water, prevent soil erosion, and ensure sustainable use of water resources for various purposes on the island.
11th, the tourism and recreation. The network of Levadas has become a major attraction for tourists seeking unique outdoor experiences. Hiking along the scenic paths provides not only physical activity but also an immersive encounter with the natural beauty and history of Madeira.
12th, the continuing innovation. The legacy of the Levadas continues with ongoing efforts to innovate and maintain the system. Modern technologies and techniques are employed to ensure the sustainability and efficiency of water distribution and electricity generation on the island.
The construction of the Levadas in Madeira represents a triumph over geographical challenges and a testament to human perseverance and ingenuity. The system continues to be a vital part of the island's infrastructure, supporting agriculture, electricity generation, and providing a unique experience for those exploring the scenic beauty of Madeira.